Hello and welcome to Holiday Month, a month in which every video I talk about the holidays I have been on. It will be split into 4 sections, that being hotels and beaches, entertainment, days out, and finally the miscellaneous things that don't really fit into any category. So here is the hotel and beaches one. Enjoy! So for holidays, I've only really been to one area that I can remember called cala'n in Menorca, a tiny island off the east coast of Spain. And in cala'n there are like 3 hotels I've stayed in, and that is what's going to be the focus of this video. So let me think. I want to start with that one, the Paradise Club. Now here, we only really went when I was really young, and about twice when, I was maybe like 8 to 10. As later we found cheaper hotels, but the Paradise Club was great. It was right next to the main shopping plaza, so it's great for that if you wanted to go shopping or easily get food and drink. It also had 3 pools and a waterfall, which was pretty cool. I also remember one time me and my dad went into this spa room inside, and it was amazing. It had this warm pool and like this tap thing that the water came out of. I think we only went in there when it was raining outside, which for Spain is pretty rare, but cool nonetheless. There are also some funny moments there as well. So apparently, when I was really young, my dad was looking after me as my mum was cashing in checks, and I managed to leave the hotel and get onto the road outside. Luckily I wasn't hurt, and they got me back, supposedly. Who knows, I might have been taken by a different family. Another thing I did there was during the only time we went in October, and I was able to push my dad into the pool. We have a video of this as my mum filmed it from the room as I pushed him in. He span around like an Olympic diver and dove straight in. Oh, it was hilarious. And you could just imagine how cold it must have been. The next hotel I'm going to talk about is called the Marina, and wow, the rooms we had there were incredible. There was this one in particular that we liked. It was on the top floor and it had this absolutely massive balcony that was probably bigger than the room itself. The room also had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, one being an ensuite, and a pretty decent kitchen, along with a sitting area with a couch and some CRT TV. It was lovely and I enjoyed every minute there. The pools were great too. There was this regular one where I first learned to swim on my own and was about 6 feet deep. And the big one we call 250, only because the depth of it was 2.5 meters or 8.2 feet. And I loved it so much, it was the main one that I swam in, as in the other one I could fully stand up in it by the time I was like 10, that being 6 foot deep. So I like 250 as I could fully be in it. Also at the Marina, me and Dad played football pretty much every day over the road at a different hotel's concrete pitch. We usually played early in the morning as it was cooler then, before the sun came and scorched us all. I always used to win because, I'm better. The final hotel in this story is known as Rock Largo, and it was the last hotel we stayed in back in 2014. I know, 7 years ago. Now this hotel was different as it was split into 2, with the main part being at the Marina and the other part being a couple of streets behind. The first time we went to Rock Largo, we stayed at the second location, and I'll be honest, it was probably better. There was still a decently sized pool there, which I went in every day, and its own little bar where I got Coke. The drink. Now Grandad stayed at the room next to us, so it was alright as we would all basically be together. In subsequent years, we stayed at the main part, which was infamous for its nighttime entertainment, as it was outdoors and loud, so everyone in the marina could hear this singing. There was a larger pool at this location as well, which often had games to play such as water polo, which I usually joined in with. It was actually quite a lot of fun, except for the fact that our room was right next to the entrance. So if we were sat on the balcony thing, literally everyone who came in and out of the hotel would see us, being like, hola, hello, like, really? One funny memory I have about Rock Largo though, was when I stayed at the second location. One night there was just this loud bang, and when I went outside there was one of these like 4-person pedal bikes completely submerged into the pool. Like, how did that happen? Like, I still have no idea to this day. So they were the hotels that we stayed in cala'n. Now let's move on to the beach, and for my family watching and the people who know me, I will only be talking about the cala'n beach, not Sonshorigay, not Krabi Con, as honestly I don't really have any memories for them. So anyways, this beach was both great and awful at the same time. It was great as it was pretty spacious for the amount of people, and there was only a 5-minute walk from anywhere in cala'n. However, it quite often had a massive seaweed problem where possibly tons and tons of seaweed would wash up onto the shore and still be in the shallower parts of the sea, which I absolutely hated, as you don't know what sort of creatures are going to be hiding in there, especially jellyfish. Sometimes though, if we were lucky, there would be these days where there were these massive waves, seriously like 15-foot waves. So obviously, these were mine and my dad's favourite times to go in the sea with our rubber ring or some inflatable. It was great, an absolute blast. Furthermore, because the beach was this shape, there were rocks either side you could jump off. Now, I never did it because I'm a scaredy cat, but I know my brother used to do this a lot when he went there. So, is there anything else? Did I find anything at this beach? Well, yes. There is one thing I would say for this, but I will be saving that for a new project I'm starting, which will be coming out this weekend, probably Sunday. So stay tuned for that and next week's holiday video where I will be discussing the entertainment of our holiday. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you next week.